Good morning, I'm Nancy Jackson, President and co-founder of Architectural Systems, and I want to welcome you to our live art performance. And I'm here with
Jonathan Chánduví from Chánduví Restorations. I'm an antique and art restorer and also a contemporary artist.
Today, Jonathan is going to showcase how surfacing material can really fuse trending colors in fashion today for branded environments. And he's going to work in several mediums, so please tell us which ones you're going to be focusing on today. We're really excited to have this experience for the retail community.
The first piece I worked on had a very textured surface, so I worked with the organic elements of water, including the pretty much chalk on top of it, and let everything take shape on its own with gravity as well. I believe that I think there's such a connection between your hands, your mind. So I wanted to use its own form to combine with an organic style, using from top to bottom, and then just to add the human element, so to speak, instead of just working with gravity. I started to do chalk and just really create a lot of depth within this texture right here, because the sculpture itself had a lot of happening, but it's all well balanced. And I feel like if I push some of the designs in and out, at least your eyes can really begin to play around with itself. The second piece I worked on was the screen, which I really wanted to play around with Venetian plaster effects, really just add on, go crazy with the greens and the yellows, just to bring in a lot of colors inside. But again, this one right here, I used my fingers pretty much to push in, pull out, bring in the screen itself, because I felt like it just really had the potential to begin to have the stone effect, at least really brings in the color in a space. But also it's such a, this design in itself it's very traditional, and you've seen it a million times, but I feel like the colors applied to it, I think really take it out of its comfort zone. The third piece I did, which was within 3/4 of the way finished, was this circular piece. In itself, it has so much depth, and I felt like even the way it was set up really allowed it to pretty much set the tone for what I wanted to do. Now, I really wanted to combine each of these circles and connect them together in some way, or at least your eye be able to really bring them in. So around it, I started to work with my finger, and then it started to add on these circles and really give it that gravel effect. But again, I didn't want to go too earth tone, and I didn't want to get too matted. So I added on fluorescent mediums inside, again with my fingers, and really balance it out with this chalk red ring around it, because I feel like that it just adds an element of surprise. So that's how I created this piece.
Jonathan and I want to thank everybody for coming today, and I hope experiencing a live art performance was as thrilling for you as it was for us. This is the space to get ideas and inspiration, so we invite and encourage all of you to come visit us again. So all the materials and the materiality here today shows the visual imagery and how you could create dynamic feature and focal walls or signature materials for your brands, because that's that recognizable element that will convey that brand loyalty that creates that community and culture of loyal followers.